Hey, hello guys. Let us know where you're visiting from, what you've got going on today. We're gonna make a really fun Valentine's project for you guys, and I'm really excited about it. If you guys were here yesterday, you got to experience Tanner and Carly Hall in an awesome little live stream, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. I absolutely love Carly. She's worked on a lot of stuff here for Makers Gonna Learn. She's super talented, and we're lucky to have her be a part of Makers Gonna Learn whenever she is able to be. So I hope that you all enjoyed that live. And today we're actually, like I said, making a really fun Valentine's project today. But excuse me, we are also going to be using our rotary blade today. So we're going to be using felt, which is Becca's. I want to say she's like become like a felt pro here, and she has made a ton of felt stuff, and she's super talented at it. So I thought that this project was just my speed for today. So since it's so close to Valentine's Day, I thought this was a great way to show you all how to get familiar with your rotary blade and how to make a little, Valentine's Day home decor just in time for Valentine's Day. So I hope that you guys are doing well. Thank you, Elaine. I do sound better. For some reason, it's like when the sun goes down, I cough my head off. I don't understand it. All afternoon, all evening, I cough my head off, and then through the night, and then when I wake up, I'm fine. And then the same thing over and over. But I'm feeling a little bit better. Thank you very much. So I'm going to hold this up and show you guys what we're making today. So you guys should have seen this on like the overview when we launched the cut file collection. Excuse me. These are really, really cute. Again, Becca designed and built this whole entire thing. There's not a lot of materials that go into today's project, which is really good. I bet you guys have this stuff laying around. Maybe not these exact colors, but guys, I know you guys could make this yourself. So this is really cute. You can see in the middle here, our large heart is stuffed just a little bit. And then we also have a really cool HTV cut file on there from last month's collection launch, which is really fun. So we're making this today. So Becca, have I missed anything so far?
Apparently your voice and you are not synced up.
Lovely. That's great. I have no idea what to do about that. Like, zero idea.
Yeah, I don't either. Maybe
it's like a bad cartoon. I hate that. What?
Looks like a dubbed Japanese movie. Lips and sound are not synced.
Yes, it's like a terrible Japanese, what is it, like Pokemon or something, which they barely move their mouths. Should we just, oh gosh, I don't know. Maybe we should just keep it either on Design Space or my hands this whole time, because if I'm so out of sync, then you guys won't notice, right? So let's just do that, because I know it's super annoying. So
just talk like this.
I'll just talk like this, and then you guys can decide when I'm saying what I'm saying. So, okay.
Do a karate chop and pretend you're in an old movie is what Jenny said.
I feel like I'm in an old movie.
I don't think she's up for karate chops, ladies, but we are up for crafting. And so we're going to move over to Design Space.
Yay.
And Rachel is going to show you.
I sure am.
How to put this wonderful project together.
Yes. The more we chit chat, the less we're crafting. So we're gonna do a lot of crafting today. So just you won't even notice that my words are kind of off. So I'll go extra slow today just because of that. Just in case it gets super off. I hope it doesn't get way off where I'm like cutting and putting it together. But we're still in Design Space, so we'll see how that happens. So this is kind of the overview of the project here. I'll go over the supplies and everything like that once we're done with this part, if that's cool with you guys. But first and foremost, what we're going to do is size our frame and put our frame in Design Space, because you guys know we absolutely love being able to visualize our bases in Design Space. So, and we're doing the inside of our frame, so not the whole outside. I know you guys don't know what I'm talking about because you couldn't see our supplies yet. Okay, height wise our frame is 13.5, and width wise it is about 10.5. So I'm gonna go on up here and get us a little shape here. Okay, grab us a square, and everything is taking forever to load, so this is gonna be great, guys. So excited.
I wonder if we should switch to Design Space for a web browser.
I don't know. Hey, look, there's my square. Look, guys.
It's so late.
We'll see if it still gives us trouble, if it keeps giving us trouble. So, now I'm going to unlock this. So, at the bottom left of the layer I have selected, you'll be able to see this unlock and lock feature. Again, I'm sorry you guys can't see my mouse, but it is what it is. So, again, height-wise, we've got about 13.5, and then width-wise, we've got about 10.5. I think that's what I said.
I think that's what you said too.
Cool. Well, so there's our base here, and this is purely just to visualize it. So we're just going to make him white. We don't want him super in your face or anything like that. So you're just going to go down and make him white. And of course, Becca has got already this amazing finished one that you guys can see. Let me kind of scooch in so you guys can see it. I mean, look how detailed. Like, she even has these all grouped together so we know like what line is what. So Becca has just absolutely made this so easy for us today. So the only cut file we're using today is this cut file. This is, again, a really cute quote that already fits a heart, coincidentally, which is really cool. So we are just going to be able to kind of build this step by step. As you can tell, we're going to be using a ton of hearts today. So if you go over to your basic shapes and you pick out a little heart here. Oh, fun, I forgot about this. Okay, guys, let me see. Oh, Judy, height and width again. So don't take our height and width. 100% do not do that. Please measure your own project. Our frames that we have, the space we have to work with, is about 13.5 by 10.5. So that's what we're using for today. So now that we have our heart 10 hours later, we are just gonna basically be able to kind of start to map this guy out. So if we want to start off big, which you totally can if you want to, we can kind of make this guy big and put him in there and realize that's way too big. And this is the beauty of being able to design this in Design Space, because, you know, it's super important to be able to know how things are going to look. And if you don't have your base here, then you're not going to be able to visualize it properly. So once he's there, we're also going to start, you know, putting our colors into play here, because we want to make sure wherever we place our little hearts, our colors look good. So we're going to go up to the colors, and we're going to make him this really pretty, what is this, fuchsia? Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Fuchsia, I guess. And then while we have him here, we can just go ahead and blow this guy up, because why not just do this right now as well? Wow, look at my trackpad. I'm going to drag my little heart guy over there. This is going so well. And now I'm going to make him smaller, a lot smaller, and we're going to have to do some manipulating with him, but that's totally okay. I'm going to get in a little closer. Perfect. And now what I'm going to do with our cut file here, we need to be able to see it. So if you go up to the top panel here, next to flip, you can see arrange. And now you can click send to front, and that'll kind of send this cut file up to the front for you. So now we see kind of where we want this guy. So again, like we did with our square here, we're going to go in the bottom left-hand corner and unlock that so that we can kind of size it the way that we want to. So this is just going to take some time. You know, we don't want to make this too small or too large for our heart, which would be terrible. We want this to fit perfectly. So once you kind of ish have it where you want it, I'm just going to lock it back a little bit and be able to kind of size it a little bit better like that. So this is looking pretty cute. And I don't think it has to be like way up on the edges too much. Like, you know, we don't need to worry too much about that.
Especially because you're going to stuff this one, so it will take up some of the edges. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so definitely be mindful of that, how we're going to stretch it and things like that. And if I want to pull it a little bit down, then I can, and push this up just a bit. I mean, you know, just, excuse me, guys, just however you feel you want to do that. It's always fun when you have a cut file that's built for something particular like a heart, so it's kind of just cool to see that. So this looks pretty good to me. I mean, there's a bit of space here and there, but
it looks good.
I think it's fine, you know. I mean, we don't want to distort the words too much. In here, they're totally readable. Mm-hmm. So this is totally fine. So once you have this the way that you want it, we're going to take our cut file and we're going to switch it to white, because we are going to be cutting this out of white HTV. And then We don't want to cut this on the same mat we cut our heart, of course, but we do want to be able to kind of move this around on the canvas, and that is where grouping comes in handy. So we're going to go up to our layers panel, and you see the two layers that we have selected. Now we're going to go up just a little bit next to duplicate and delete, and we're going to hit group, and that just groups those together. They'll still cut separately and everything like that, but at least now we can
this helps you move them at the same time.
It just helps you move them at the same time, so you're not worried about that.
It's not a permanent thing at all.
It is not, just for the canvas. It's literally just for the canvas. So once you have that going, we're going to just click our heart here, and I'm going to duplicate our heart, okay? And now is when you kind of want to place these guys around. And it doesn't really matter what size you choose. You can make these all different sizes, you know. So if you want to make him teeny tiny, we can make him smaller. And we want to visualize too that we're going to have 5 strings essentially that are hanging from our frame here. So we can just kind of visualize 5 here, and you can see where Becca's are. She has 2 here, which is 1 string, another string, 3rd string, 4th string, and 5th string. And these look really good together. You can see how they kind of dangle there. So we're going to essentially do the exact same thing. So we're just going to kind of position these where we want them. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of position all of these red ones, because you can do it like this. I'm just going to duplicate them and kind of place them around and not be too concerned about where I place them yet. I just kind of want to put the colors around. I don't want to mush too many of these fuchsia colors together. And now I'm going to duplicate this guy again and make him just a little bit bigger. And we're going to go in with our pretty, I guess, regular pink, because this is a very light pink, that color is. So, or I guess blush.
And that one's sort of lavendery.
Yeah, that's true. He's kind of purpley. Yeah, we'll give him...
There's a question, where is Tanner? Tanner is actually in Utah at Cricut headquarters for the big reveal today. I know there's a lot of talk about that right now.
Yeah.
So he was there. He gets to learn all about it. And I am thinking tomorrow during the live, we'll probably talk about it with you guys.
I think we will.
Yeah. I don't think we can avoid that.
No. So we definitely will. Tanner will probably be here to be able to spill everything about that. So we're excited about it for sure. But have I missed any other questions, Becca? Anything else? No? I seem to be all kind of caught up.
Yeah, no, just comment about how Senora Antero is here for the live. Actually, just for the accents.
I
see.
see.
The accent, so don't disappoint, Rachel.
Okay. Well, y'all, let me tell you what we're going to do next. Is that good? You want me? I mean, I can.
That is perfect.
I mean, I can accentuate it if you want me to, because I feel like I don't have that big of an accent, but I'm proven wrong often. So we're just going to keep going, guys. We're just kind of placing these around where we want them, and then of course after we do this we can get pickier about what string which goes on, you know, and things like that. So just gonna pop these around here.
No, Belinda, Tanner did not go back to being an ambassador for Cricut. He just happened to get an invite and decided it would be fun to go hang out with Carly and see all of the fun crafters there for the reveal.
Wouldn't you want to go? I would want to go.
I would go.
Like, sure, I've already been to Salt Lake, like, you know.
Rachel, do you remember the name of this? Oh, Valentine's 3. So the love cut file that we're using is from our release in January, right?
Absolutely.
It was in our January release. It's called Valentine's 3. You can look for that on our website. If you haven't seen them yet, go check them out. They're adorable. All members get access to 2,500 of our cut files.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, yearly members get access to those, as well as over 250 fonts and grids, which are also amazing. And do we have a release? Ooh, we have a good release tomorrow. It's not fonts. Is it not tomorrow?
Nope.
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. You're going to love it. It's going to be worth it, though.
Becca, you're going to get their hopes up, Becca. Oh my
I
goodness.
don't know why I thought it was this Thursday.
Listen, it's
because we've been crafting all those projects all.
Yeah. We thought it was this Thursday.
Anyway, almost every Thursday we have a drop.
True.
Of cut files or fonts that are amazing. I'm going to let you talk about this membership because I can go on and on and on.
I know. Listen, it's a great membership. And that Becca made a great segue to just come over here and talk a little bit about it anyways, because our yearly membership is where it's at. It's about 90% of what we sell because you guys understand that it's the best deal ever because it's the least amount of money you'll spend on one of our memberships and you get the most for it. Just like Becca said, you do get all those fonts, and only yearly members get fonts. They don't come for the monthly or 6 monthly members. So that's definitely a big perk for our yearly. And another perk is the free commercial license, which is a big difference than what you see in some other memberships, which is that they give you a personal use license, which means you can make projects, you can, give them as gifts to your family on the holiday season and things like that, but you absolutely cannot sell them. Well, with their commercial license, you can actually sell what you make using our cut files and fonts, which is amazing and really, really rare for a membership site to be able to give you guys that. And it also comes with 3 free e-courses, which are ideal for beginners. If you guys are just starting out, just getting a Cricut, these are amazing because they teach you how to master Design Space, how to master your machine. And then for non-newbies or newbies alike, whoever, we have an awesome free Build a Business Through Die Cutting e-course that's included in that, completely free with that yearly membership. So that, of course, is all the ins and outs of starting a business, creating a business, and having a thriving business through your die cutting, which is really cool. And then this is my favorite visualization about what you get with that yearly membership, because of course yearly members get all those awesome perks, but then they also get everything else that the other members get, like the cut files, the access to the members only Facebook group, the printable guides and things like that. So you can literally see the price go down and the quality go up, which is incredible. And of course, if you come to this page, if you click on that link that Becca is dropping in the comments, there's so many places that you can click to go ahead and take advantage of this awesome membership. So definitely do that if you haven't already. And if you guys have any questions about anything, let us know, because it's an amazing membership, and of course we love to talk about it. So unless I have missed something, have I, Becca?
I know there's some questions about, have the February kits been sent out yet?
See, that's not my job. Yeah, I don't know, unfortunately.
You can definitely email customer service at hi@makersgonnalearn.com.
Sure.
And they can answer that. I know that we have videoed the tutorials for the projects in them. So they should be coming to you very soon if they're not already on their way.
Absolutely. They're usually really on time, if not early, these past couple months. So definitely feel free to email, although I just don't know. For me and Becca, unfortunately, aren't roped in on that side of Makers Gonna Learn. So, excuse me. So, you feel free to email. But, guys, we're just still having fun over here in Design Space, kind of, moving these guys around, seeing how we like them. And we're on to our very last color, which is this pretty pink here. So we're going to just duplicate that. Go back up to our colors and choose this really pretty pink here. And then we're going to be able to size him accordingly and just kind of place him where we want him. We would just want to place him around, want to duplicate him when I like the space of one of them. And then of course you can size these all different sizes if you want to. They do not have to be the same size. So just make sure you're thinking about that too. And I'm just going to keep going here. This guy needs another one for sure. Looky there. I'm going to duplicate it again, make him a little bit bigger and stick him up here. And okay guys, now that we have a lot of hearts going on around here, we're going to be able to figure out what line we want them in and kind of how we want them to be. So for that, the group feature is really handy, just to be able to keep our heads straight about it. So just like Becca did over here, we're just going to go kind of line by line, and it's not so important of like the width that they are apart, just as long as you know what line they're supposed to be in, because of course these aren't going to cut together, so you can always come back and reference this afterwards. So we're going to kind of place this guy down just a little bit. You can get picky if you want to. Excuse me. I'm just going to move him around, and then we're going to group. Well, look at me go. I'm going to hit the back arrow. Then we're gonna, oh my Lord, scoot him out of the way. Now we're gonna grab both of these, and I'm just gonna go and click group. So that's, again, up here at the top of the layers panel next to delete and duplicate and ungroup. I'm gonna hit the group button. And now if you bring this guy back in here, I'll show you another way to be able to do that a little bit easier as well. So we have these guys grouped, which is super fun. And now we're going to move on to this side here. So I want this guy to come down a little bit. I want him to go up a little bit. He's going to come down just a hair. And I like these two together. So go on your layers panel. You see that heart there, okay? We want to know what other heart we've got. So I'm looking for that heart right there. And then we know we want that guy and this guy. Nope, I lied to you. This, what? Oh, Becca, what have I done? Oh, we want him. Yeah. We want him and we want him. Okay, I'll find him. I'll find him. Now what you're going to do is you're going to hold down shift. So hold your shift key. Now I'm going to go ahead and click this guy. Oh, perfect. And now you can let off of shift, and you can see in your layers panel without messing up the background like I did 100 times. You can select the two you would like, and you can go up here and click group.
And again, guys, you don't have to group these. I did it just because once I got them aligned appropriately, then I could kind of move them left or right to see if it fits the space well. And since they were grouped together, it was easier to do that. And then if for whatever reason I decided it didn't space well, then I could kind of change the size of the hearts or the placement of the hearts or whatever. So that's why we're grouping together.
Yeah. And if you see here, like personally, this pink heart that's already grouped is really close to this pink heart. Mm-hmm. So what you can do is you can just ungroup it, okay? I'm going to use my arrow keys. Just move him down a smidge, you know, until you kind of like where that is. And now you can, again, take this guy, press the shift key, click the other one, and just group them right back. No harm, no foul, you know? So you got those two grouped, these guys grouped. These are super cute together. I'm going to actually move my big heart down a little, surprisingly. Just like that. And that looks really good together. So we have this guy here, which is all grouped together already. And then I have this guy and this guy. No, this did a heart. So I need him and him. And if you don't want to play that game, you can just literally go out and click this guy and click him and then group it up. And I forgot our big heart, but that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. He's by himself. He's a big heart right in the middle. You know where he goes. So far we have 1, 2, 3 little strings that we know right where they're going to go, and we kind of like the placement of them and everything like that. And now these are kind of wonky, so I'm going to be moving these guys around a little bit. So I'm going to scooch him over a little, just like that. So
Rachel, one thing you could tell them is, since you know that you want those 3 hearts right there on the very left to be right on top of each other, you could select all 3 of those and then align horizontally.
Yeah. So let me do that for you. So I'm going to grab him, click my shift key, grab him. Then we're going to go up to align and align center horizontally, and he kind of just matches him up there. Then hit group. Yay! Now look, he's coming together great. Now we only have 2 more little hearts that kind of don't belong, and these guys are going to be its own little layer. So that's pretty cute right there. So again, we're going to take this guy out, click on him, hold on that shift key, click him, group. Okay, so now once you have all this here, you can start moving them around. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We know we wanted 5 strings. We're doing great. So once you have it to this point, what you're going to want to do is we can remove our background now that we've already kind of visualized everything we need to. And really, we have Becca's here that are perfect and good to go. So I'm actually going to erase mine that I spent so much time on. Say bye, guys. So now Becca's is here, looking fancy schmancy. We don't need that anymore. So what we know that we need to do now is this is not kind of like a 2-way type deal, but we don't want to just like have one layer adhere to this little butcher's twine. So we're going to have 2 of each of these. So we can do this process either by going through and duplicating them all, or aside from this guy, which we actually need him to be his own thing, we could essentially, let me just just for argument's sake here, show you guys how to do it this way. If we went ahead and clicked make it, we could do this different ways. Like we could go up here to project copies and apply 2 project copies, which means it would double what we had here. So we would need 8 of these pink or purple ones. 6 purple ones. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. 6 purple ones, 8 little fuchsia ones, of course the 2 large ones, and then down here we would need 8 of our pink ones. So the only problem with that is that we don't want 2 of these. So I recommend, Becca, do you recommend duplicating them in Design Space?
Yeah, and then just and not duplicating the words.
Yeah. So we're going to duplicate that. And look, guys, it literally duplicates that for us. So we just have to duplicate the grouped ones. Oh, look what I did.
And if you wanted to, you could have grouped all of that together and just duplicated it at one time.
Oh, now Becca's thinking. Look at her go. So now we have these 2 guys done. These 2 guys done. Cute. And what Becca's saying, guys, is that you can remove this. Or I guess not, because I forget that I have him here. I'm going to take him and ungroup him. What Becca's saying is that, no, I just want him. You go, Baba. Oh.
That's because it's grouped, right?
Oh, now it's grouped again. Wait, no, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is. Thanks, Becca. Look, now he's gone. Now, what Becca's saying is that you could take this, all these together, just make them in a big blob here, select them all, group them together, and then duplicate. I don't even think you have to group them to duplicate it like that. I think
maybe not.
I think you could just take it. Like, let me ungroup them and check. So now that it's ungrouped, you can just take them all. Yeah, look, you can click duplicate without even.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So yeah, look there, guys. So now we have exactly how many we need. It looks like a fat mess right now, but it's really not.
It does look like a hot mess.
So if you click make it, oh look, guys. So it's exactly what we had before, just better. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those guys. Kind of move those around, which is kind of funny. Should have it 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, we got plenty of those. See, look, we're good to go. Look at us go. So the very first layer is going to be HTV. So we need to mirror this. Make sure that you mirror this. So once you do that, these don't need to be mirrored. We can go ahead and click continue. We will have to come back into Design Space to change our material settings after we cut out our HTV. So just keep that in mind as well. So we're going to go in here and click, where is it at? Oh, Everyday Iron-On. I'm going to give it more pressure because our blade is not the newest. And I'm going to put in our fine point blade as well. I had in our rotary blade because I was getting ahead of myself. And now, Becca, I'm going to not touch my keyboard.
Okay.
And now, guys, I get to show you the supplies that we have and what we are making today. So here's what we're making. I'm going to slide it in a frame. I'm going to hold all these together. Hold them, and slide this in a frame. Look how cute this is. So this is it finished. This is what it's going to look like relatively. You know, of course, we tell you guys all the time here, you don't have to copy what we make. It's our job here. It's what we love to give you guys the techniques and the, you know, the know-how to be able to create this however you want to create it. So feel free to get inspired by us, make the same thing as us, make it all original, whatever you'd like to do. We're just going to get comfortable with our rotary blade here today. And we're actually going to be doing a little bit of iron-on too, which is fun. So here's the finished one. Now I'm going to kind of slide him out of frame here. So here's the frame that we're using. So these were from Hobby Lobby, right, Becca?
They were.
We found these at Hobby Lobby. They
in the
were
clearance section.
They were in the like 90% off, something like 70, 90, a lot of dollars off. So we got this from Hobby Lobby, and Becca wanted me to mention that if you guys really like the look up here of it, kind of, I don't know what you'd call it.
Textured.
It's textured. It's because all you guys need to do is spray paint it in the rain. That's it. So Becca,
or spray paint it not in the rain and then forget about it and let it rain on it.
You know, either way you want
there's
to do it, it's totally fine.
So if the rain is not available, a water hose will also work.
You could do a water hose. That's fine too. It was black, wasn't it?
Yes, it was black.
And we just spray painted it gold. Becca did outside in the rain. So that's how it got this beautiful texture on it. We love that texture. And then to attach all of our little felt hearts together, we have this really cute, I think it's butcher's twine.
It is butcher's twine.
It's called like just plain old ribbon, you know.
Yeah.
But it's butcher's twine basically, guys. And then we have our Lynn Lily hot glue gun. You guys know she back. We have some white iron-on for our large heart in there. And then, of course, we have our Baby Easy Press peanut here. And a little Easy Press mat. Let's see here. We have a teeny tiny little bit of stuffing here for our large heart that we are going to be stuffing just a tad bit. We got some scissors. We got the rotary blade. We have the fabric grit mat, the regular mat. Let me show you guys our felt today. So these are just the really cheap, like 33-cent.
Yeah, acrylic felt.
Yeah, acrylic felts from Hobby Lobby. So this is those. Excuse me, guys. Just so easy. Becca went and picked out these pretty colors together. So I'm just going to take off the label on all these. And then we'll get to crafting. I don't think there's anything else that I haven't showed you guys.
I don't think so. I am going to drop a link to our summits, guys.
Oh my gosh, yes!
The passports for our summits. We are working on these right now, working very hard. Rachel, this is a summit project, right?
It is.
Guys.
No, that's not a summit project.
Well, not that one, but that one. Is that one on it?
No.
Never mind. That's a really cool project. I was going to go on and on about it.
Sorry,
but
it was a resource.
We are doing other really amazing projects for this summit.
Yeah. They're great, guys. We have all kinds of stuff. There's like, people are mastering water slide. People are, okay, I don't want to get anybody's hopes up because we haven't tested it. It might not happen. It's up in the air though. DIY cornhole boards. Like it's up in the air.
Yeah.
How cool would that be? Just in time for summer. All the summer stuff. It would be so cool. I'm so excited about it.
Guys, there was a post in the Facebook group I noticed. I think it was posted yesterday, but there is a cut file that looks sort of like a bridge. It's a weird looking cut file, and Courtney does an amazing project with that cut file. I can't wait for you guys to see it.
I commented on it. I was like, guys, just wait for the spring summit.
It is adorable. She, Courtney's actually got all of her stuff completed because she's back in school now, and so she got all that stuff finished. Each of us are doing 2 amazing projects. Yeah. And there's word that we may have a couple of guests, craft producers come in. I'm not entirely sure what the
Which
details
is
are.
so fun. Like, you guys know who we usually have, which we have sometimes Leah Griffith comes in. Carly Hall comes in. Alexandria from Hedgehog Hollow sometimes makes appearances here and there. So we just have a back log of contacts of amazing crafters that we can up and call that are our good friends that love to be part of these types of things, that bring different crafty perspectives to the party that you might, not otherwise see. So Carly, back when it first came out, did a ton of stuff on infusible ink when none of us were comfortable with it, and she just knocked it out of the park and showed you all everything you needed to know. And it's just great to see how during those awesome summits, you can just see so much diverse crafting and be able to learn and do them at your own pace, and it's really fun. We love the summits.
So Spring Summit is March 21st and 22nd. It's a Saturday and Sunday. If you can, please make plans to do that with us. It's going to be an absolute blast. I'm so looking forward to it. How many people actually want to work on their days off? Pick me. I think it's going to be a fantastic weekend, and I'm so excited to be with you guys as we go through the summit projects. So anyway,
there's 10 of them. There's so many summit projects for you guys. I mean, we're all about giving you guys quality here, and we love the summits. And if you guys don't, if you're not able to attend day of, like that Saturday and Sunday, no worries. You are not missing anything. We always make sure that all the summit ticket holders get in on the prizes that we're giving away and things like that. And of course, afterwards you do get copies of those videos, as well as a couple days afterwards you can watch the live stream over again. So really, even if you're missing it day of, you're still getting such a good deal with all those 10 classes. But guys, I've already thrown my Cricut in there to start cutting. I just placed our white HTV. Shawnee sat down on the mat because, as you all know, HTV comes with its own transfer sheet. So that is what that shiny side is. So we placed that down, which is why we have to mirror it. And then I just threw it in there on the standard grit mat to cut. And then I just prepped our other mat because I can see, no, it's purple. We need purple first. I can see the number in which our mats are coming down, of course. So the first one was with the white iron on. The second one is our purple that looks pink to me. My apologies.
Elaine, we do not know when the supplies are mailed. I am so sorry. We should probably know that, but we can find out for you, or you can email hi@makersgonnalearn.com, and I know that they know.
Yeah, say with no one else knows. Can you help us here?
Yeah, I'm sorry. We just craft. We just craft.
Wait, listen, guys. All we do, we just craft for you guys.
So Chip Build says, "Are you guys gonna get the Cricut Joy?" And Chipped. Although we have not had this specific conversation with Tanner, I would bet that we will get the Cricut Joy.
Oh, I would bet that we will for sure.
We love to get these things and experiment with them, use them so that we can give you guys all the tips and tricks for them. I mean, we want to be able to be super educated and knowledgeable about them so that we can give you guys information about them as well. So I would bet almost 100% that we are going to get that thing.
Yeah. Oh, heck yeah, we are. We're going to get it, and we're going to try to get it before anybody else, and we're going to learn how to do it, and we're going to do our best at it, you know? So it's going to be fun, guys. I'm excited to try it.
Heather, that is not a silly question. You are able to get Spring Summit by itself. I'm dropping that link for you as well. You don't have to do the entire passport, although it is a better value to do that.
It is a better value, and why wouldn't you want to? You know, you can say yes to crafting 3 weekends this year with us, and that's awesome, you know? Just say no to other people. Be like, I'm sorry, I'm booked. I'm crafting all weekend, which is like the dream, you know? So I'm going to bring our frame in here while this guy's cutting. And I'm actually just going to kind of measure out the butcher's twine that we need.
Megan, do we know what is so excited about the Joy? It's smaller, so a lot of people are excited about its portability. I think like if you were really into craft shows, it could be advantageous to have it, just because you could, if you were going to do like car decals or something at the show, then people could come up and order, and you could like customize them and print them very easily right there. I also know that they have an option. Did I say 20 feet?
Yeah.
It will print up to 20 feet.
Cut?
Yeah, cut. I'm sorry, not print. It will cut up to 20 feet.
I was about to say, is there something that'll print that much?
No. I'm so sorry. I misspoke.
No, you're fine.
It will cut up to 20 feet, which is pretty amazing. Of course, you know, it's 20 feet by like 4 inches. I don't know what the actual other dimension is, but it's small. So if you were doing like a text or something along like a windowsill or something, then that would be pretty cool. You're not having to slice it and do larger than that projects and all of that. So I haven't looked too much into it, but those are just a few things that I have read and observed that people are incredibly excited about. I know
seems super
that
cool.
The price point is like, is it $10 or $20 cheaper than the Explorer Air 2?
I don't know.
I don't even know. I think it's $179.99, and I can't actually remember what the Explorer Air 2 is right now. So the price point is a little bit confusing to me. I think they charge that because they can. People get excited and then they purchase things no matter what the price is when it comes to things like that. So I wish it had been a little bit more
affordable,
cost effective
for
as small as it is. Yeah.
So guys, I've just went through and all that I've done, and of course this is just for visualization. You can go through and recut these. You can cut them all the same length and then trim them as you go. It's really just whatever you want to do. I'm not sure what Becca did for this process, so I just kind of started, and I wanted to
like
make.
What you're doing there.
Yeah. Yeah, good. I made the end ones a little bit longer, and these ones in the middle, not completely center, but you know, on the inside a little bit shorter. And then I'm just going to kind of make this one about the same as the one on the outside. There's going to be a little tiny heart down here. So, and again, guys, if you hate these, you want to recut them or whatever, you got a whole thing of this. So, you know, there's no harm in that. The one thing I'm not going to do is go ahead and hot glue these to the frame. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do that after it's all said and done. So here's our little butcher's twine. I wish these weren't kind of folded, which I might be able to iron them. How hilarious would that be if I tried to iron these guys? I bet it would work.
I'm sure it would.
I'm preheating the Easy Press because I'm going to try and iron these guys, because that would be adorable. So guys, we're almost done with our HTV, yay. And then we'll be able to cut that guy out and get him going. And I preheated Peanut to the second setting because I want to try and see if I can kind of iron these out, because all too often you get some that are on, like, you know, wrapped around things like this, whether it's like jute or string or whatever, and then it, like these two are kind of straight, you know, but then we just get kind of, you know, flip-floppy in the middle. So I just heard our Cricut is done, so I'm going to scoot all these over to the side here and then unload my Cricut.
Leslie, yes, you can absolutely cut this specific felt out on the Explorer. Did you already cut the felt?
Huh? Nope, not yet.
Oh, okay. I was like, I didn't change the setting. How did that work?
No, I did not yet.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Anyway, yes, you can cut this felt out on your Explorer because it's acrylic, so it's thinner.
Yeah. So before I even weed this, I'm gonna go ahead and put the rotary blade. This guy right here, he only comes with the maker, of course. Now there are some felts from Cricut that you can buy and use that can work with the fine point blade. So that means that you Air Explorer 2 users can use the Cricut brand a paper thin felt. But we're using this thicker, cheaper version from Hobby Lobby. So I just popped that into clamp B. Here is our first color, excuse me, purple on our fabric grip mat. And then we set this guy to felt, and then it's wool fabric. So it's the thicker felt. So that's just the setting that we use that seems pretty good.
Yeah,
and
you don't have to use it for sure.
You don't have to. It's the setting that we've used the most and it's worked the most. So we're just like, if it ain't broke, we don't fix it. And then we're also going to give it a little bit more pressure because our rotary blade is not the freshest. So we're just going to...
That's the theme of today. Our blade's not very fresh.
Our blade's not the freshest.
That's okay. It still does its job.
Yeah, you know, and that's all that matters. So
there are so many questions about the Joy, and guys, we really don't know that many answers.
Guys, I know zero.
Yeah, Rachel has been filming all day, and anything that she knows about it, it's because I was like, blah, 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 blah,
hey,
as I read it. Hey, Rachel,
I was
did
like,
you
that's
know?
so cool.
Yeah.
But no, I know nothing.
But Tanner is going to give you guys, tune in tomorrow for the live. Actually, he might be doing one this afternoon with information on it. I really don't know. I think I saw him mention that somewhere. Don't quote me on that. But either today or tomorrow, Tanner will be able to give you all of the information that he got today while he was at Cricut headquarters learning about it. So I know he's excited to share that with you guys.
And guys, I'm weeding this. I just weeded some HTV earlier today that had teeny tiny letters in it, and I kept peeling them up. So I'm really hoping I don't do that this time. So I'm just going really slow and trying to pay attention to what all I'm weeding. Now, if you guys get overwhelmed, you're like, look at all this extra stuff, what can I do? You can take scissors and cut all this off if you're sure you don't need any of it. And that'll kind of remove some of that stress from you guys so you guys can just kind of, you know, start peeling it up. And I'm actually going to stop right here and unload our mat because this is going to take some time to get all this stuff on here. I don't want to be here forever. And also, you know, we got stuff to do, people. So I'm going to widen this guy out so you can see. This guy's cut. It doesn't look like it, but it is. So if you just start up top and you, oh no.
What happened?
I don't know. We got two.
All right, so you're just going to have to take your scissors in there.
So
guys, yeah, we use the wool acrylic, or not wool acrylic, wool felt setting with more pressure, and that is just a very good indicator that we need to change our rotary blade.
Yep.
But like, that's
okay. There's some like little.
I mean, in all fairness,
wuzzies.
I've been doing a ton of felt stuff the last 3 days or 2 days.
So that's okay. I'll go through there and trim them up. No problem. It's fuchsia time. So I'm going to add my fuchsia down here, just like I did the last time. And Becca, this guy for some reason is not 12 by 12. Maybe it was my fault.
But is it 9 by 12?
No, it's just about 12 by 12, just not quite. Like, let me just stretch it.
It's okay. It's like 12 by 4 or something on the mat, so it'll be fine.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It doesn't go all the way over?
No, it's fine.
Okay, just going to stretch it out just a hair. Try to make it, okay.
Push it up just a little bit so I can see it. Yeah, that's totally fine.
Okay, I'm going to load her in, let her cut, poorly apparently.
Nina, we definitely could have cut more than, we could have cut multiple colors on one mat. We would have just had to have arranged those and placed our felt on the mat accordingly. So,
do I have another rotary blade, Becca? Or let me check. I don't know if we do.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Nope, okay. I'll deal with it. Okay.
I'll make a note to order one.
Perfect. I think we might have some replacements,
Oh,
but
okay.
so I'm gonna slice these guys up a little bit. There's just a couple fuzzies on here, nothing.
So, Rachel, there's a question. It looks like you have to clean your mat a lot if you use felt. Is that correct?
That is correct. You guys know when you use felt, you have to clean your mat a ton. That's why we love to promote the how to clean your Cricut mats video, because it's a lifesaver. Because you guys, we can't be buying, new mats every other week. It's just not practical.
That gets pricey.
That gets pricey.
Yeah.
So, also these scissors are trash. So give me a second. 2 seconds.
Are you going to use my nice one?
I am, Becca. Or maybe not. These are good though. I don't think these are the brand new ones. Gotta have some good Fisker scissors, guys, laying around. Look, now I bet these are gonna come off perfect. Oh, look at that. And it cut our heart off here, looks like. Not my fault, just saying. I didn't cut him, it just happened. Okay, and now guys, I have procrastinated enough. I'm gonna come back to weeding this guy. I'm gonna come in so you guys can see him.
At least it's HTV and not regular vinyl.
Oh, amen. Amen, sister. Yes, I'm thankful for that. But guys, listen. If you guys just love projects like this and you just love being inspired and educated and having a good time and being around other like-minded crafters that, love you and love what you do and are here to lift you guys up, then you need to be a part of Makers Gonna Learn, because that is what we're about. Is
Yeah,
just
the community, guys, is amazing.
Yeah, it's just a community. I mean, we absolutely love what we do. We love being here with you guys, talking to you guys. You guys are so nice, and, you guys make it so worth it. I love it. So again, we have another interruption, which is our awesome Cricut that's cut more felt for us. I'm going to come out so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to remove this. I bet if I remove it fast, it'll be better. You ready? Let's just see. Oh, it's going to be hilarious. Wow.
It's like a wax strip.
So we've got one heart. There's another one. There's another one. I just keep peeling them off here. Here's the, oh, look at him. He is just tight on there, isn't he?
Rachel, there's some questions. Has anyone tried sandwiching felt between 2 pieces of freezer paper and cutting on the Explorer Air 2 with success? Have you ever tried that?
I've not tried that. I've never even heard of doing that, if I'm going to be completely honest, guys. But that sounds really cool.
So then Leslie said, I saw a hack for felt. They put press and seal over the mat and then cut the felt. Has anyone tried this? These are all great questions.
Look at you guys
I feel
go.
like it might work pretty well. I'm going to try it.
It could work.
Just to see what happens.
You never know. Okay, I'm going to put these in a pile because these are rough looking as well. I'll trim those up. Now our last color, guys. This pretty pink. I'm going to add our pink here to our mat. I'm going to stretch it out again like I did the other color to make it this long. Oh, look what I did down here. I don't think it matters. Okay, we're good. I'm going to load her in and let her cut. Okay, trim these guys up as best I can. See, these scissors do the trick right here.
Oh, those are so much better.
It's like a struggle with the other one. Just riding the struggle bus.
We have to hide our good scissors, though.
We do. Mostly from, like, myself. Like, you gotta hide them from yourself mostly, or else
Well,
because you're like, these are so good, I want to use them on everything, and then you get them dull in, like, a week.
Because you were looking for a fast pair of scissors, and that happens to be what's there, and you're like, oh, I'm cutting this cardboard with my good fabric scissors. That'll be all right.
Yeah, they're fine. So, guys, I'm just kind of trimming it up around here. They're not going to be perfect. That's okay. Moral of the story, have a better rotary blade, and then you'll be fine.
Oh, it's fine.
These little bitty ones. They're so fuzzy. Maybe it could be a style. Fuzzy hearts.
Denise said I've used masking paper, transfer tape under my felt, and that worked well. Helps keep my mat a little cleaner. Ooh, I love that too. I definitely need to try this. My fabric grit mat at home is trashed. It's horrible.
it?
Oh yeah, it won't hold anything.
Rebecca, that's because you're like the felt expert. You do a ton of stuff.
How did
with
that
felt.
happen? I don't know. I do love felt. We got a massive shipment from Benzie Designs the other day, guys, and I almost geeked out. Like, all the colors together. I actually posted it on our Instagram because I thought it was so beautiful. I love their felt. So good. They have these, and actually this is where I purchased from. They have this tab section that's like a color palette section, and so they couple different colors together. I don't remember how many it was. It may have been like 9 or 10 colors. I can't exactly remember. But the colors that they put together, oh my goodness, they are so gorgeous.
They all go together so well.
Yes, there's an adorable Eastery looking one that I got. And then I got a July the 4th kind of themed one.
Which is Becca's favorite holiday, if you didn't know.
Favorite holiday. Love it. And then another one that I think it was supposed to be sort of like 12 Days of Christmas, although it's not Christmassy looking at all. But guys, check them out. If you haven't checked out Benzie Designs, do it. It's amazing.
Oh, yay.
How's that one working? Oh, it's getting worse, Rachel.
Well, you can see how well they're cutting, which is not well at all.
Or did we do? Oh, it's because we did default pressure. That's my fault.
Oh, that's okay.
Rachel, it's my fault.
It's okay. Look,
Guys.
they're coming out. I just gotta trim them all up. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world.
I have not made felt cacti. That's a good, yeah, that would be fun. Like a 3D one. That would be super cute.
Oh, it would be really cute. You could use, what would you use for the, what do they call it?
The little
Pokies,
quill,
the little briars
yeah.
or something?
Like I've seen straight pins. People have used straight pins, like pearly
I've
ended.
seen that. How cute.
Yeah, that's
yes.
adorable.
Love that idea.
I do too. Well, you could actually make a pin cushion out of, a cactus pin cushion. That's adorable.
Becca's getting inspired, y'all. It's happening.
I used the new wavy blade the other day while teaching a class to cut out a heart from felt. That probably looked amazing.
I bet it did. That wavy blade's cool.
Karen says, I'm in Murfreesboro. You're not too far from us, Karen.
No, you're not. Just trimming these guys up still. Putting them in little piles here.
Rachel's just cleaning them up, making it look amazing for you all.
Making it look pretty. Now, guys, again, if you are brand new here, this is not what it's supposed to do. You are not supposed to have to do any extra work. It's just our blade.
Yeah, this is what we call a craft challenge. It's not a fail because we can make it work, but it is a challenge.
And also, it's, it's fine. I would rather trim this fuzz off than try and hand cut all these, wouldn't you, Becca?
Oh, hands
I
down.
would much rather just
not
trim
a
these
precision
up.
cutter, and those hearts would look, well, they would
I
not look great.
I do not have the crafter's hands or the surgeon's hands or whatever you want to call them. I have never been able to like freehand paint or anything like that because my hands just don't, they're shaky, terrible shaky. I would never be able to cut anything like this. Okay, those are done. Back to the HTV. Going up. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put this guy up because now I'm going to get our pin tool because this is going to work way better here. And I'm going to get all this stuff up. This is going to take a while, so.
And before you ask, I am dropping a link to the pin tool. If you guys don't have one, you need one in your life. They are amazing. It is Rachel's favorite weeding tool, I would have to say.
It is indeed.
Yeah.
It is indeed. I didn't like it at first because you think you're using it wrong because you're so used to using the regular weeder tool. You just got to figure out how to use it,
Yeah, you can't like stab it down in, like you can't be super forceful with it because it kind of feels like it wants to buckle a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
You just very lightly do it.
See, does he have a middle? No, he don't. Some of these hearts have a middle and some don't. I'm just
that's confusing.
Poking holes in all my little hearts here.
Look how quick you are at that, though.
I'm trying to be.
So, my brother and sister-in-law are making shirts for. We're doing this series at church, and so they're making shirts to kind of go along with those for a lot of people at the church. And my brother, I saw him yesterday. He was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so addicted." He's been weeding all of it for my sister-in-law.
Oh.
Yeah, and he is absolutely obsessed. Then they have my little niece who is, I think Juna's 8, who also loves it. Especially she has this broken foot and can't put any weight on it right now. So she's like trying to do anything.
She's like, please.
Yeah, please just give me something to do.
I gotta have something to do.
But no, they are absolutely loving it. It's hysterical.
Listen, you get weeding fever, you know, and you just want to keep going and keep going and keep going.
Miss Sandy, we selected felt wool fabric and we should have applied more pressure, but I goofed and didn't.
It's totally okay.
Yeah.
Things happen, you know, things happen. Not the end of the world. Now's a great time to preheat your baby easy press if you haven't already, but I have.
What setting are you preheating?
I heated him to the second setting.
So 350?
350.
Mm-hmm.
Might be a little hot, you know. Don't come at me.
I'm pretty sure I did 350 on it too, though.
But I'm thinking it'll look just fine.
Oh, Rachel, you were zooming through that.
What is that little piece on that T? It doesn't come up. It's like...
I think it's an apostrophe that's moved close to it.
No, like it's cut there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, just try to peel it up. It's cut there.
Is it an apostrophe, though?
Like, what is this? Yeah, it's an... I don't know if it's an apostrophe, to be honest. It's stuck there, though. It's not been cut. He ain't coming up. Is my head in it? Yeah. Sorry,
okay.
guys. Stare at my head.
It's just your bang area.
My bang area?
Your bang area.
Thank goodness I haven't actually had bangs in quite a while. My face and bangs do not mix. A lot of people can pull them off.
I do a side bang all right, but straight across, not so much because my hair is so thick. It just doesn't look cute.
You know,
Look at that. You're finished. You did it.
I did it, guys. Did I miss
quick.
anything? Does anyone see anything that I've missed? Because that is a definite possibility. Yes, no, maybe so.
I don't see anything.
No. Great. Okay. See if they see anything, because they'll definitely see it too.
It's easier to see when it's flipped right side up too, I think.
Wow.
Oh,
You can totally
I was
see
gonna
it
say
now,
not
can't
on
ya?
the white-ish table. Yeah, I think it's fine.
Sweet. Going with it. Here is our Easy Press mat.
Why is everything so much cuter when it's tiny? I love that little mat.
I love this little mat too. I'm going to lay it on here. That looks good to me. So now once it's on there-ish, you know, once it's laid on there, I'm going to bring this in, scoot him up so you guys can see him. And then I'm going to get a little peanut.
So Rachel, you know what would have been really cute, and I don't know why I didn't think about it, is to take one of our fonts and make all of the other hearts like conversation hearts.
Oh.
Wouldn't that have been adorable?
Yes, that would have been really cute. It honestly, it might have been a lot of HTV around this much HTV.
That's true.
So like pick one or the other. Like you could do them like all just conversation hearts or one really busy like this. That's a great idea though. Like these guys floating around being little conversation hearts would have been
so cute.
Adorable. So I never count. I just think like when I've had enough. So I'm just going to put him back on his little cradle there and let him cool down a bit. And then I'm going to be able to, actually while he's cooling, let me see if I was able to iron these guys.
You're cracking me up with that. Did that work?
Yep. Okay, he's a bad one. Let's see about him. Look at him.
She's ironing her butcher spine.
He's all crooked. Let's see how this is going to work. Oh, you looky there.
Look at that, Rachel.
My goodness gracious.
Zoom out just a little bit.
Sure thing.
Perfect.
So I've ironed him. Now I don't know what order they were in. Woe is me.
I'm not sure.
There's another guy. Ha, look, he's perfectly straight. Well, not perfectly, but you know how it is. Whatever. Don't matter. It's all right.
He's going to hang better, that's for sure.
He's crooked. So what I'm doing, guys, is I'm just pressing it like right here at the top. Then I'm holding the top and then just pulling it through underneath there.
A crafter's flat iron. Carol, that is so true.
That's so funny. Yeah, I have no idea what order these were in, which is not great on my part, but that's okay. Yeah, it is a crafter's flat iron. It's exactly what this guy is. Look, we're just one more. We're a little loosey-goosey guy. Cute. Okay. I think that one goes there and this one goes here. Okay. Now he's back in frame here. Let's peel him up, see how we did. So far, so good. I let him cool a little too much. He's like crackling. That's just because of the felt. So there he is. He's adorable. So now, guys, we're going to set him aside. And we can kind of start on him. So we have our frame here. We know how we want it. So we can start on one little side. So here is the very right side that we're going to start with. So what we're going to have for him is we're going to have one purple one and one little pink one. So here is those two. Now what we're going to do is stick them kind of where we want them just to see where we want them. Place it here. Beck, am I doing this how you would recommend or no?
Yeah, you are.
I am? Mm-hmm. Okay. So once you place these guys and you hang them up afterwards, you might not love the placement of them then, and that's okay. You know, nobody's perfect, you know. So he's cute. I like him.
One thing that I did, and Rachel, you do not have to do this, but
no,
I just referenced, I kept referencing the picture, that's why I was so particular about the placement in Design Space. So I could keep referencing it and then kind of look at the sizes. Yeah. Like the measurements in between. And that's kind of just how I did it.
For sure. No, definitely. Keep looking at the Design Space. To be quite honest, I'm looking at Becca's finished one that's right up here in front of me, which is a great little cheat sheet there. You all also feel free to do that because it's you have to know where you wanted them in Design Space, or the Design Space, all your work there was kind of for nothing if you're just cutting them all out and just throwing them where you want to throw them. So look at Design Space. Great tip that I would not have even mentioned thinking about. And then I'm looking at Becca's finished one right here, which is just like looking in Design Space. So I know that he is practically in the middle, and then that this little guy right here is right at the bottom. So like that's how I know where those are at. So to be honest, I don't know how Becca did this, so
I just put a little bit of glue around the edges of it.
Yeah, and then just put the top on, right? Yeah. So there's really no need to like make a little line just to glue that down because you're going to glue the whole thing down anyways.
Right, absolutely.
So just start. We have our little Lynn Lily here.
And guys, it doesn't take a ton of glue because felt just sticks really nicely.
Okay. Got our little Lynn Lily. And I'm trying to move fast-ish because we all know this hot glue will dry very quickly on us. So I'm just going to lay this guy down. And I can pick him up and kind of maneuver him.
Perfect.
And just pinch. So glad the teacher's here to teach me how to do it. Becca, am I doing good? Okay, he's done.
Wonderfully.
He's cute. We're going to move on down. Just do the same thing with this little baby. Now, he's a baby.
Guys, Rachel was so sweet to do this project because I was going to do it yesterday and then Tanner stole my spot, which is totally fine.
Rude.
He and Carly had a great time. Anyway, and we just wanted to make sure that we got this project in for you guys before Valentine's Day. So she took it and ran with it.
I did run with it. Look at this hot glue gun that's not pumping hot glue for me. Okay, now. It's like you have to push the hot glue stick. Look what I did.
Get started.
Look what I just did. My gosh.
And we wonder why our craft table looks like that. Leave it. I like it. Put some glitter on it.
Guys. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Just start over.
You move. You move there. You move there. Look. He's fine. I'm just going to, the hot glue gun strings. Pull him over.
Try again.
I'm going to glue it first this time.
Okay.
And my hot glue gun is not working. Yay. So fun. Okay. Quickly, I'm going to slide this little number right in here. Okay. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. It's going to dry. It's going to dry. Get your baby and sandwich him. I'll pick him up, smush him around. Done. Okay. First one done. Here he is. I'm going to scoot him over to the side. Right where we want him. Next one. Now I can tell from either A, looking in Design Space, or B, looking at Becca's finished one, like a cute little cheat sheet, that we're going to have a red one up here very close to the top, and then we're going to have one of these guys down here right at the bottom. You can't see that, my apologies. So we're just going to do this again and again and again. So add this guy right about here. He looks cute. Now, this is what I'm going to do this time, guys. I'm going to hold my butcher's twine down right there and right here in the middle, and I'll bring us in so you guys can see it. I'm just going to hold my butcher's twine down, and that way, well, it's not held down good in the middle. Center it up. Make sure you center it up good. And then, now I'm going to put the hot glue around here while I'm kind of holding on good. Now I'm going to sandwich him on there. Look how much easier that was. Okay, great. So we're just going to keep doing that. He's going to be down here at the bottom. And guys, this is a very simple, repetitive, thing that we're doing here. It's not hard to do by any stretch of the imagination. It's really easy. It is just time consuming is the only thing. Me and Becca were talking about it earlier today about like these types of crafts in general with felt, and felt crafts are generally more time consuming but really, really rewarding. We were talking about that because I think that felt projects look like they're harder, but they're not. They actually end up being, of course, gorgeous, and you just gotta go with it, So now, guys, is the biggest string. So I'm gonna widen this out a little bit, and what's on this guy is a purple one. We can tell from our little picture here. We have a purple one up around the top. Then we have our big guy here, right in the middle. And then we have a baby pink one. So then we have our little pink ones here. So I think what I'm going to do is start in the middle, which would probably be the smartest thing to do. And I'm going to take my string here. And there's a lot of ways you could do this because we're going to be stuffing him because we ironed on him. So what we're going to do now is just kind of make sure that this is in the middle how we want it. We know that guy's going to fit good here and he's going to fit good there. So once we have him like that, I think we can go ahead and add our glue here, at least a little bit. I'm going to try and work fast with this, but now look, guys, I'm going to leave a little section right there without any glue because that is where we're going to stuff this guy. So that's good right there. Now we're just going to lay this guy down. Lay him down, smush him around. Good to go. Pinch up top, pinch around the sides. And we can see we've left a little opening here. And while that cools down, I'm actually just going to move on to the other hearts just so I don't start peeling it up when I'm messing around with my little stuffing. So now I'm just going to add some hot glue around. Thank you, hot glue gun, for really doing what I wanted you to. Appreciate it. Bringing it back around, make sure it's centered up. Just sandwich it right there on there. So you guys can see it really makes a difference too that we're not just adding one side, because what this thing is free, kind of free floating there, so it's going to twist up and do some things that we probably don't want it to do. So it's totally fine to have it both sides.
Oh yeah, you definitely want it at both sides because, like you said, it will twist and it will, turn. And
right.
I actually thought about doing the HTV on both sides of that big heart if I were going to do one. Yeah. That way, when it rotates, it's covered both ways.
Good idea if you guys have that patience.
If you really like weeding.
Okay, so we're done with him. Now we're going to take some of our stuffing, and I'm going to just do a tiny bit at a time here. Just going to stuff him. Just take a little bit of stuffing and stuff him up. This is really cute, guys. A good no-sew project for those of us who don't sew like me. Becca actually sews, but I think she telepathically knew that I would be making this on a live. So thank goodness she didn't make me have to sew. So, and it doesn't take a lot for this guy, just a little bit, you know. It depends on how plump you want it. And then I'm going to add just a little bit more.
Oh. This viewer said, a tip. I love this. A tip I learned yesterday, put a dot of hot glue on the end of your new glue stick and insert it into the glue gun. It will hold on to the other one and not fall out. That is genius.
Oh my gosh. I think my world has been changed.
I love that.
That is so smart. So now I'm going to close our little flap here, guys. You can see our little flap here. I'm just going to add some hot glue up where I hadn't yet. Good, good. Now make sure you center this guy back because you're going to be closing him off. And then pinch. And then you have him. Now you can kind of move him around, you know, because he's...
that little puffy heart. It's so cute.
He's adorable. So we have that one done. And now, guys, we just have two more that's super easy to do. I don't make a lot of felt projects, so I wasn't sure how long this was going to take. Clearly, I did my math wrong. But we're just going to work with it. So you have him going up here. He's pretty high up there. And again, with guys like this, it's really easy for me to hold both ends of my butcher's twine there. Get your hot glue going. Again, just a lot of repetitive stuff here, you know, not a ton of... It's not like it's hard. It's just time consuming, which is fine. I feel like those sometimes are the best crafts that you can just make on a lazy afternoon and not have to think too much about.
Right.
Now I'm going to set him down here. Wait, no, I'm going to glue him first. But guys, using your rotary blade and using felt, it's not hard. Sometimes it looks hard, but it's not hard. It's fun. So if you guys are scared to use felt or you've never used it before and you're just kind of itching for a reason to, let this be your reason because it's really fun.
Sherry said, Becca, I'm afraid to even try sewing. I'm afraid that I will love it and want to buy a fancy sewing machine and have fabric everywhere. The fabric everywhere is definitely going to happen.
That's just inevitable, I guess, Becca.
It is. My mother is a quilter. Oh my gosh. You guys would not believe her craft room. But she has it organized really, really well. But there is fabric everywhere.
Becca, you okay?
I'm so sorry.
No, don't apologize. You better not be getting sick on me, Becca. You need a water, dear?
Okay, I think I have it together.
She's got it together, people.
I think I've got it together.
That's what she said.
Anyway, the sewing machine, you can get like a decent, if you're not going to be doing like a lot of quilting and all of that, because believe it or not, there are different sewing machines for quilting versus like garments and things like that. But you can get a decent sewing machine, like the one we actually have here in the studio for, I want to say it was like around $100.
I think Cor said 80.
Okay. It's a Brother sewing machine, and I really, really liked it. It was super easy to use. And it's super light, so portability was really nice. I have my mom's old sewing machine. It's a FOF, and she paid $1 million for it, and it is like so heavy, but I love it so much. I can like thread it in my sleep, and I don't know. It's what I learned to sew on. I love
It's
that
sentimental.
machine. It is, yeah.
Okay, guys, so here's our frame, and I've actually popped it on here backwards, so the front facing down, and now we're going to add these guys on here one by one. So I have them laying to my side. You can kind of see right now in order. So I'm just going to glue these guys in order as well. So I'm going to get my hot glue gun, and I'm going to add some glue right up here. And this particular frame that we're using did a good job of having like this lip on it, which is a lot easier for us to use. And I'm going to get a weeding tool here and add my weeding tool there to help it dry a little bit, because Lord knows that I don't need to be sticking my hand in there. And now I'm actually changing my mind. It's bad, I know, I'm sorry guys. I'm going to do the middle now, because I want to make sure that I have the one in the center perfectly. So if I want to get super technical, which I totally can, I can get my measuring tape again and know that I have about 11 inches there. And then I'm right there dead center. So take it, add just some glue, and then just put your string down there. Again, I'm adding a little weeder tool to help me add this hot glue where I want it to be. Good. And now I have one more to go in the middle here, which is going to look really cute. Here's how it's going to go. Right like that. And see, this is another thing if you don't like how it is. Like if I was to put it right where the string allowed me, it'd be right here, but then these two would be kind of close together. So instead of making it look too awkward, I'm actually just going to pull it up a little and just make it closer to the top there. And then I can go through there and cut this little tail off later. So I'm going to stick this in their little glue pile here. And then while those dry, I'm just going to keep going here. Here's our next one.
Sherry, I do have an embroidery machine. I've been really, really blessed. My mom gave me her sewing machine. One of my best friends gave me her embroidery machine because she never used it. And my aunt gave me her serger. I haven't had to buy any of that stuff.
That's awesome.
I know, it's amazing.
Thank goodness for relatives that lose interest in things, right?
No, they just got better ones.
Oh, okay. On my last one, guys. Plopping it in here.
Looking good, Rachel.
Yay. I'm so sorry it's taken so long, guys. It's just a lot of repetitive. I did not know it would be all that in a bag of chips, or I'd have done a little more prepping. But the only tail we have is this guy here, and we can cut him off with their amazing scissors that I need to put back. And then, guys, if I flip him over, picking him up, flipping him over, you guys can see, let me flip our little top piece over. And of course this is meant to be hanging somewhere. Look how cute he is. Guys, he looks really good. I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you, Becca.
Rachel
He's
doesn't
cute.
love felt. I love it.
I don't love felt, but
no, I love that you tried it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm growing. No, I mean, I'm growing to like felt more. So I'm very happy that I did this, guys. It's really cute. Again, if you guys don't have these colors laying around or whatever, just use what you have, you know, because there's no sense in, you know, running out to the store and spending a ton of extra money to make exactly what we made. You know, go be your own amazing crafters like you are. And I hope you just enjoyed it, guys. And I hope that you enjoyed watching the whole process. I hope that we answered some questions that you might have had. And I guess we will see you guys again tomorrow. Yeah. Becca, have I missed any questions or anything like that?
Nina just said, Becca, do you have a huge craft room? I do not have a huge craft room, but I do have a craft room, and it is well organized. So that's the key.
That's what matters.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's got to be well organized.
Yeah, no, not last November, but the November before, my husband and I bought a new house, and we had been in the house that we got when we got married for 12 years, and it was 650 square feet, which is wonderful for just starting out, but then you add 2 kids and 3 dogs and crafts and all kinds of stuff, and it just is crazy.
Yeah.
So when we bought our new house, I was so delighted to find this large closet.
Yeah.
It's like it's supposed to be for storage, but I turned it into a craft room, and I love it. It's amazing. It's all wonderful.
Yeah, it's cute. I've not seen it in person, but I've seen pictures, and she makes the best of the space for sure. She does. Yeah.
And when my kids move out in a million years, because I don't want them to move out, but when they do.
No.
Their bedrooms are massive, and I'm gonna have one heck of a craft room.
That is an understatement to say that their bedrooms are massive.
Yeah,
they're super massive.
They're like 17 feet by 22 feet, both of them. It's insane. They're bigger than our room.
They're gigantic.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have a really nice craft room.
Yeah, good. You deserve it.
I do.
Yeah. Well, Becca, I guess for the last 2 minutes, you can switch it back to me. I don't think my voice is going to match my face, so we're just going to say a quick
goodbye.
Let's
see if it's back together.
We'll see if it's back to you. Guys let me know. Is my words going at the same speed as my actions, my mouth? I don't know. Audio, video, matching up for you? Let me know. Guys, I am going to go home and rest. I'm just not great. I just don't feel good. I don't think that the Makers to Learn team feels good as a whole. But a problem that I think is what it is that it went from 60 degrees to 40 degrees to raining to snowing, and I feel like I've been wet since last Wednesday. I feel like I've been damp for a week. And I'm not happy.
It's true. I mean, I've not had a good hair day in I don't know how long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it is not even close to being lined up. Okay, then we're going to go, guys.
All right.
I hope you enjoyed the live. We'll see you guys later. Bye.